A word before we start looking at one or two of the penalties on David De Gea. Okay, he didn't save a penalty, but he was brilliant in the game.
So I think that is a sign of a really, really good goalkeeper. You cannot play football for so long and so many games without making mistakes. And unfortunately for him, a few of them came in the same game, and that put the spotlight on him for this game here today. But he's come out. He's played it really, really good. I think without David De Gea in goal today, I think Brighton would have won this game comfortably.
I think they've also learned from what happened in midweek, because they know that Brighton would like to press. And they didn't have the chance to do that today when the goalkeeper had it, because every single time he just went long. No nonsense, absolutely no nonsense. Get it up front as quick as he can. No playing out from the back. Not going to give any mistakes away. And when he was needed, which were 3 or 4 times, he pulled off some really good saves, didn't he?
Yeah, it's a massive blow for Brighton fans, isn't it? I mean, it's the worst game to lose the semi-final in a way. Yeah, unless you're in the final.
Yeah, listen, it's disappointing. It is disappointing, but do you know what? It's ultimately a positive year for the football.
Brilliant season.
Yeah, I mean, and it could be historical. They could get into Europe. They're on the cusp of Europe. So the Premier League's gone well, and this would have been nice to get in the final, but it wasn't to be. There'll be other days.
Yeah, we certainly have. Manchester United, a work in progress, but it's going in the right direction for them, isn't it?
Going in the right direction. Peter said it before the game. The manager's made some big decisions this season. They've worked. They've got one. They're in the final of another. They're looking good for top 4. So, he's doing a fantastic job, isn't he?
We have the first ever Manchester derby in FA Cup final, which is, I find remarkable. I suppose you'll have real split loyalties, though, won't you, Peter?
Absolutely not. No, my loyalties are very, very clear there. It's and it's great. So being the club, being Manchester United, saying that we are, one of the biggest clubs. We actually claim that we're the biggest club in the world. You also have to compete at the very, very highest level. And at the moment, you only have to look at what Man City have. We cannot match that at the moment. We're on our way. But that is a great, great opportunity to go out there and measure yourself up against what you say one of the best teams in the world.
It'll be a big day for the city of Manchester, won't it?
I think it'll be a good game for the neutral, the final. The whole world will want to watch that one. They'll tune in for that. United against City. I think it'll be a good final.
It's not a final you'd want to lose. You never want to lose a final, but when it's against your rivals, I managed to play in the first ever Merseyside final in '86, and Liverpool had already won the league, and then we went on and we lost in that as well. But they'd already organised an open-top bus ride around the city for both teams. So they had the Premier League trophy, or the old Division 1 trophy, and the FA Cup. And we were in the bus behind without a trophy.
And you agreed to do
that? Everyone did it. Pete Reed walked off, actually.
Hold on a second. You followed Liverpool round on the parade?
Yeah. It's unimaginable. It's true. They were all on the top of the bus waving trophies. We were on the bottom floor hiding behind the window. Yeah, just share that. One of the worst days of my life. Huge response from Manchester United after Thursday night, Alan.
They got criticised, and rightly so, because it was a poor showing, including from the manager. But you always get the chance to put it right. And I think particularly because of who was missing, certainly defensively today. I said beforehand, I didn't fancy the way they were going to line up defensively. And to give them a lot of credit. Who was in there today, I thought they give everything they had. They defended well when they had to. They had to rely on the goalkeeper, but they give their manager and they give their fans a response, and that's what you have to do.
They seem to have garnered a resilience, which was perhaps missing in recent seasons.
It's kind of happened time and time again this season. So there's been some enormous setback. The 6-3 at Man City, the 7-0 at Liverpool, where you really are. You want the team to show some kind of reaction the next time they go out. And it's happened every time. They've always come out and showed something. I still think there's some way to go for certain players. I still think that the quality of certain players...
How far are they behind, say, Manchester City and even Arsenal now? Realistically, close.
11 points, so a bit more.
Peter, you know what I meant.
What you have to do there, you have to sort of look at what they have in different positions, and then you measure that up again. So you ask yourself, how many United players would get into the Arsenal? How many would get into the Man City team? I don't think that would be many.
Exactly.
But it's a work in progress, and it's going in the right direction. I think that's the most important.
Final in June, June the 3rd. Brighton won't be there, but hopefully they'll make Europe.
Yes, that's the main aim now. Historical year for the club if they do.
Okay, thank you very much, Glenn. Peter, lovely to see you again. It's been a few years. Alan, as always, thank you too. That's it from us. Lindelof seals it for Manchester United. To the victor,
the spoils. Goodbye.